Ja, daar komt het rode lampje daar.
Oh ja, ja, nou doet hij het, ja. Hij doet het. Joehoe, fans van YouTube. Ik ben Iris, ik ben het model voor vandaag. En Theo gaat mijn fijne haartjes knippen. Niet te veel out of the box, daar heb ik geen zin in. Dat past niet bij mij, maar het moet uiteraard ook geverfd worden zoals je ziet. En wat moest ik nog meer zeggen?
Nou ja, freshen up your hairstyle.
Freshen up the hairstyle.
Get a cool color with some highlights in it. Not too short, but wonderful. Thank you very much. Now, hello friends on YouTube. Got me an Iris. Now she has fine hair. And I know that, and she also knows that. She is normally a customer of mine. She has also 2 kids on YouTube.
Yes, very nice one.
Yeah.
Noor and Tess, you should watch them.
But it's a long time ago, so you have to watch on my channel, theoknoopkapper, and then put the names of her daughters in.
Yes.
There's a repeat button on it. The names for the daughters. Repeat.
Tess and Noor.
Okay, watch that on YouTube,
yes.
And you see her kids.
Yes.
Start wetting the hair. Now she has a beautiful small skull. I really like small scully persons. In the Netherlands we have also large skulls, because they come from the northern part. This is more the south part. Before I start, I put a revitalizer of glint on the hairs. It smooths the structure and it gives moist into the hair. Now what I do, I start on the line where I think I should start and travel over. So I know she likes to have a round shape, so I take off about 2 centimeters hair because they are ultra fine and thin. And when you have fine and thin hair, you have to work in blunt lines.
Wat zijn blunt lines?
Botte lijnen.
Okay.
Lift hairs over. Go into the roundings of the skull. So when I comb it, I can feel the rounding, and then I take it up in the same line. So it travels slowly but steady over the roundings of the skull. Mooi rustig hier is.
Ja, dat is wel fijn, ja. Kun je boeddhistisch knippen.
Ja.
Meditatief.
Ja, ik heb dat wel. Ik doe er wel in sommige films. Dan begin ik met zo'n Boeddha dingetje vooraf. Vind ik ook leuk. Now you see already that the shape is getting rounder. So go in, take the hairs up, lean with my pink on my head. Take every time about a centimeter hair and continue on the line of cutting. A circle and travel with it, so don't stay on one place. You have a much better view of the hairs when you travel with the hairs. Then I come on the half of the head. Here's a slide tail. So you see here's a crown area. This throws the hairs the other way around. So this for me is the starting point of changing of direction. Wetting in between. So now I lift up. Lean again with my pink on my head. Go over the same line in the opposite way. Try to get to the center. When I'm on the center, I go back on the hairs again. And stay in touch with the skull. Especially when you need the shape of the skull to get the haircut you like. Stay focused on that. Work till I get on the top of the ears and then travel back. Now I point in the same lines as the skull lines. So take the hairs up, lay my fingers with a slight graduation into the line of cutting. So take them up and then bend them a bit. This way I'm certain that I force her hair into that shape. We hold a playful neckline, so there will be some hair off, but not too much. Coming at the twisting point again, it's laying here. Travel over the same line one more time. So I have a cross control. And in the meantime, I watch the beautiful shapes of a beautiful skull. Always find your inspiration on the person you do the hair of. See how wonderful this falls. Now go to that line. Wet it. Go to the center line. Leaning on the skull. Get in. Connecting the hairs on the roundings of the skull. Klinkt mooi, dat klinkt hè?
Ja.
Dan hoor je hier allemaal heel goed die geluidjes.
Ja.
Talking about the sound of the scissor. It's so quiet here that you can hear the sounds of the scissor. When you work in a shop you hardly hear them. See the roundings, the natural roundings. So I cannot work on that because I told you I don't like to have a short neckline. It must be playful. So I work it out playful. Start in the center line. Lifting up. Get it on the rounding. Lay it where I like it to lay. Ze hele tijd focussen op wat je doet.
Ja,
en hoe.
Je moet natuurlijk ook draaien.
Ja. Nou, dat is het leuke als je je kinderen filmt. For those who watch the video and you hear different language, we talk Dutch to each other. It's not German or something like that. Ik weet ook niet waar we het over hadden. Even kijken.
Daar had het nog over. Nou,
Oh, bij de kinderen
ja.
film ik anders.
Ja.
Bij de kinderen film ik namelijk in hun vingers. Dus dat is een heel ander verhaal.
In hun vingers?
Ja, gewoon, ik kan in hun hand, als met de camera, ik beweeg met mijn camera.
Ja.
Do this also on the opposite line, of course. Nee, als ik jou moet filmen, kan ik jou veel mooier filmen als ik mezelf kan filmen.
Ja.
Omdat ik met mijn camera kan ik om je heen lopen.
Ja.
En ik weet wat ik wil zien.
Ja.
Daar zit eigenlijk de knikker. Set it to the side. Watch it the line. Go in from above. You can see it's fine hair. It sticks on skin. Bijna hetzelfde. Put the ear down. Now she don't like it when it's too short on top because then I get loose of the rounding. I have to have the roundings. But when I free her ear, I get the roundings back again. Gently lay them back. Go to the hiding place behind the ears. It's always a hiding place for hairs. And see how wonderful this falls. Coming to the front. Coming to the front. Knowing she likes to have a round line, so I hold it longer on top. Lay the hairs to the front. Travel slowly into the line above the ears. And take all the hairs to the back. One more time. take it over, lay it in the roundings, connect the front to the back, hold also here a soft line, begin te lekken. Ikzelf.
Ja.
Bend a beautiful ear to the back. And set out a nice soft side bit. See how beautiful this is on her. Go to the other side. Ja. Een kiss heeft het gehad.
Smoky eyes.
Ja. Ja, dat is wel eng, hè, smoky eyes. Ik heb veel gemaakt.
Ja?
Ja, op gay dingen.
Ik vind dat
Gay
nou ja,
foto's.
op zich, als je dat mooi kan doen, ik kan het niet. Ik heb het nog nooit geprobeerd hoor. Maar volgens mij is het wel mooi. Tenminste,
Ja, het is net als je door je ogen. Ja, je krijgt wel als je blauwe ogen hebt, hele felle ogen.
oh ja?
Ja.
Maar het ligt er niet aan welke kleur je dat mee
Ja,
doet.
zeker.
Moet het altijd met...
Nee, het kan ook wel grijze zijn en met blauw grijs
Ja.
en met groen grijs. Meantime we talk about makeup. About smoky eyes.
Smoky eyes.
I did them a lot in the past. Also on this side, go work into the roundings. Make sure all the natural shapes count. Working in between. Give it also a slight graduation. Take it up, enter to the front. Went over to the fine part of my comb. Get more grip on the hairs. Lay the side bun to the back. Go in from beneath. Pull the ear down. Rid of all the hairs behind the ears and the hiding place for the hairs you certainly don't want. Give us a slight slice technique, not much, just to make it beautiful and soft. And get balance into the thickness. Come to the neckline again. Turn it so you can see what I'm doing. Take it to the front, knowing that what soft line, get in, get rid of the small hairs. And this I do with a feather knife. So I don't want a hard line, so I take a feather knife and work out the neckline in an ultra soft way. And for those who don't know what a feather knife is, it's a protected knife. So now I have a lot of softness into it, lines. Point cut. Knowing there's some hairs that lay in the way, so I get rid of them. It's a small crown area, and those hairs push the hairs away from the front. The dainty part that goes the opposite line. Not much hair, but it's strong. Coming to the front again. Start on the fall. Take the hairs up. Watch the beautiful lines of a skull. First travel over to the short connection line. Then I go to the other side. Lift up. Hold my fingers in the line of the chin line. This way I'm always certain that I have hair lines into hairstyle. Lay them gently back. Freehand style, controlling the contour line. Mostly I do this with slip slicing. So I tug into the hairs and softly slip through the hairs. If you have a good scissor you can do this. When you have micro teeth on the scissors, don't do it. Because otherwise you pull her out of the chair. That's not what you like. So far the cut, so now I can make a color. Put on the protection for coloring, made her a color. With 6% that's 20 volume. It's a vegan product, so it doesn't harm the hairs. Applying this all over her hair. And on top I put some highlighting effect. And that I do over the color because then I have in the same line colors, but also the protection for the hairs, because the color that I put on now is a better protection than when I put a bleach on her hair in a foil or something like that. Now I put all the color on her hair, lay the hairs back in the line of cutting, because this I need because I want to play with highlights. Therefore I need to lay the hairs back. Know where a natural parting is. I noticed that while I was cutting the hairs. So you have to remember the lines you see and you cut, especially when it's a natural line like this. It's totally natural. So it looks not that difficult, but certainly not easy. Then come to my bleach. With the bleach with 6%. Put a step 1 of the glit line in it. This is a protection system like Olaplex. Even kijken, waar zitten we? Lay it on the sides of my bowl. Take a little bit bleach on my brush and then applying this on the top of her hair. Go back to the small part on the sides and lay them just into the lines that you cut. And play with hairs. It's like drawing. When I come to this side, it's less hair. I take less bleach on my brush. Connect them to the parting line. Take the tip of my comb. Come only with the tip through the hairs. Then I put a cotton wig on it because a powder problem is rising up and I don't like it to rise up. It has to stay down. To take a cotton wig, peel this apart. There's some fine lines of cotton wig on the part where also the bleach is as a highlight. When this is done, I close my plastic foil. We're going to wait for 20 minutes. Rinse it out and then we're back to show you the end result. And styling, of course. So in the meantime, don't go away.
Don't leave me this way.
No.
Oh ja, daar lijkt jij op. Op die zanger.
Oké.
Hoe heet je ook weer? Jimmy nog wat.
Jimmy nog wat.
Ja.
I look like Jimmy nog wat.
Ja, Jimmy something.
Jimmy nog wat is Jimmy something.
Ja.
So don't go away, we'll be back. So we're back. For the highlights, I use a little bit silver spray. No yellow of attitude. And then I'm gonna blow their hair. But before I do this, I put an extra product on it. I want some volume, so I take a volume product of Lanza. It's called root effect. Just spray it on the hairs. Comb it through. Take a brush about an inch, 2.8 centimeters, and first create some volume. And then I'm gonna play with the hairs. The drying with the brush makes it easier. Then I'm going to use my hands, and when you want to create volume, just twist over the skull. This way you get a coming against effect, so you roughen up the hair a bit, and this way you create more volume. And it's a lovely massage for the skin. And when you want to get it this way, you turn it like that, and otherwise when you want, like me, I want it to the front, I take it here to this side, of course here, and then on the lines I take it to the front again. You can also do this when you have a crown area with flat hand. So you don't damage the hairs, but you give it a lot more volume. And mostly when models or customers lay into the sink and they lay on the neckline, I take my knuckles and massage the neckline also a bit, so it frees the hardness of the neckline. Now, so far blow drying. So now I'm going to create a product that's a shaper and a crystal turn, because I don't like a shaper in her hair because she has fine hair. So it stucks a bit. I use crystal turn in combination with that. I have a wonderful product. Take off glints, a Kangoo. Take crystal turn of Goldwell. Mix those products into each other and put them all over my hands. I don't want to see them anymore. This is my reservoir, so I don't use it. Only use my fingers. And just wiggle. So you get the roughness, but also the beauty of the hairs out of it. Go into my reservoir. Toch een hele bos zo, hè?
Ja, inderdaad. Ja. Dat is toch wel leuk, hè?
Ja, heerlijk. On the sideburns, take a little bit more. Do it also in the neckline. Then take an ultra fine hairspray. Not that it's a hard hairspray, it's a brush through hairspray of Lanza just to fixate it. For the time that's still a bit warm of blow drying, so it can freeze a bit. Now I thank Iris for being my model, and I thank you for watching. We see each other of course next video, and she will turn around to show you the end result. Goodbye. Ziet er mooi uit, schat. Lekker koffie. Zal ik even de achterkant laten zien?
Ja,
hairstyle. It got a cool color with some highlights in it. Not too short, but wonderful. Thank you very much.